Hello, my name is Derek Porter, and I am the senior pastor of Roswell United Methodist Church. Well, I have been for 3 weeks. This is my third Tuesday as the senior pastor of Roswell United Methodist Church. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about firsts, the importance of firsts, some of my firsts, and hopefully get you to thinking about some of your firsts as well. First job. I guess the first job that I paid taxes on was I worked at Winn-Dixie in Columbus, Georgia. But my first job was when I was the summer before 7th grade. Mr. Harrell said something to my dad about would Derek like to work. My brother Drew worked there already, and he had a job for me in a tobacco field. So my first job was in a tobacco field in Bacon County, Georgia, summer before 7th grade. The first meal I would choose on a cheap date is probably a meal that I eat pretty often on a cheap date because we go to Waffle House a lot. I am a pork chop Waffle House guy with hash browns double plated. I ask them to burn the hash browns with cheese and onions, scattered, smothered, and covered. The first app I open up is The Athletic. I read The Athletic pretty much every morning and play the game on The Athletic. Although, no, wait a minute, I'm supposed to say I open the Bible app every morning. The Bible app is the first one I open. The Bible app is, clean that up. The Bible app is the first one I open. First thing I do every morning is my devotional. I really believe in the power of the devotional in the morning. So the devotion centers me. I usually do it around a psalm. It helps center me and how I start the day. And then I go to my prayer list. I've got people that I'm praying for every day. And then that's when I pull my checklist for the day. I'm a checklist guy. And so I start with my checklist after my devotional, after my prayer, to say these are the things that I need to get done today. And then ask God to guide my steps through them as I work through the list. The first lesson ministry taught me was about relationships. I was out in Harmony United Methodist Church out in Troup County, and when you first start in ministry, you've got this voice to preach, you've got this call, and you think that this is going to be, it's all going to be glamorous, it's all going to be exciting, and then you sit down with your first funeral. You sit down to plan the first funeral. You make your first hospital visit. You sit down with people and you recognize the importance of relationships, and not just for the relationships from the standpoint of how can we be successful as a church, but relationships with the people around you in health and vitality. And in those relationships, a core value for us is our staff being a family, our staff loving one another and caring about one another, supporting one another. We win together, we lose together. And how do we help each other? How do we make each other better? How do we help support one another? How do we help each other meet our dreams, make our dreams? And in that, experiencing the blessings of God and trusting God to bless that and to guide that. 3 weeks in, the first thing I'm noticing about Roswell is how hungry it is and how much it cares and how passionate it is about the ministry of Roswell United Methodist Church and about how much it cares for the community and how much it cares for one another. The message, the continuing message to me from not just the community, but from the church has been, we love this church, we love God, we love each other, and we really, really want to be a force for good, a force for God in this community, and sharing that love in every way possible. Whether that's the Must Feeding Ministries, whether that's the job networking. I met with someone this morning who talked to me about she's been teaching 3-year-old Sunday school, and she showed me pictures of these kids and told me these stories of these kids. And somebody else was telling me about how there's a 5th grader that loves to be with the 3-year-olds in Sunday school in the morning. Just that passion for discipling children, for discipling one another, and being the church is the first thing I've picked up on. As I think about first jobs and first relationships and first churches, I remember my first church out in Carroll County. We had this tremendous experience, this tremendous ministry, this tremendous growth. And I can remember big Sundays and big times and wondering, is ministry going to always be like this? Or am I going to look back on this ministry and go, well, it sure was fun back then, but it'll never be that good again. And that anxiety that causes. And then the bishop called and said, we want you to go to Smyrna. And then it was in Smyrna for 9 years, which tremendous growth and tremendous opportunity and tremendous ministries and building new ministries and just new members and baptisms and just this great excitement. And I can remember in about year 6 thinking, boy, is this it? Is this the last of the growth? Is this the last of the high energy and the fun ministry and the just transformation? And then the bishop called and said, I want you to go to Roswell. And as I walked into Roswell and I experienced this passion in this community for saying, we're proud of our past, we're proud of our history, but boy, we really are looking forward to the future. And as I look at my next 15 years and I look at these firsts that I'm going to continue to happen, I'm excited for what's happening and for what's coming, and for the first that we're going to experience together in this historic church, for the first that we're going to have together, and knowing that the future here is just wide open and going to be a lot of fun. These have been a few of my first. My name is Derek Porter. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you somewhere in the community.